Hello everyone, welcome to a very special episode of the Switchaboo podcast. Here we're just going to have some little fun actually today. So my name is Alex Harding. I am joined here by, as always, Nathan Rudge.
Hello again.
Steve Whiting.
Hello.
And a very special guest, Adam Phillips from Switch Indie Fix.
Hello. Ready to get gaming.
So, yes, exactly. So in this episode, we're just going to go through, we have 5 Name That games to put hints out and sort of see if we can guess them. If you're familiar with our podcasts, they're all on there. And if you're not familiar, why aren't you familiar? I would definitely go recommend checking that out. But basically, in a nutshell, this game that we play, Name That Game. So we have 10 hints per game. We list them off one by one. So you have 5 guesses in total as a team, so you have to work together to work out what game it is. So there's 5 guesses, 2 guesses between hints 1 and 5, 2 guesses between hints 6 and 9, and 1 final guess at the end. There's also 2 lifelines that you can use, so you can ask me 1 yes or no question, and there's a Switchaboo lifeline, which is a recording from one of our other members who couldn't be here today. But you do have to use the yes or no question first. And I think it goes without saying, but just to be safe, no looking online or on your Switch library. So we'll start off, we have 5 games in total. So I've done 3, and Nathan, you have 2 games. I'm going to, basically mine go easy mode, medium, and hard. So I'm going to start off with easy, obviously, and then we'll work from there. So to kick it off, this game is a 2D platformer.
Okay.
It was also developed and published in Japan.
Okay.
It's Mario.
It is a Nintendo exclusive.
I'm leaning towards the Mario Wii U remake.
Yeah, me
Deluxe,
too.
Was it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you want to use a guess?
Let's use a guess.
Yeah.
We have 2 before.
Before 5, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. We'll use a guess for, was it New Super Mario Wii U Deluxe.
Nathan, your turn.
that was baby mode, that one.
That was very easy. Also a new record.
Exactly. We've got to ease into it, you know?
Okay.
That's the easy one. It's going to get harder, trust me.
Okay,
Cool.
I'm going to start with this one. So, released on the Switch May 28th, 2020.
So very recent.
Mm-hmm.
Received an 85 on Metacritic for the Switch version.
Now, I know from personal experience that the Switch version doesn't mean that it's the only version, because I pulled that one as well.
Yeah.
So Nathan's probably learned from that, so it doesn't mean it's not Switch exclusive, but 85, that's pretty good.
It is a role-playing game.
Trust you to do a role-playing game, yep. Okay. May 2020 RPG.
So my mind from last year is a bit blurry because I'm sure in May I was still playing Animal Crossing and kind of oblivious to anything else that came out then.
Do you want me to go to the next clue?
Yeah.
Please.
This is the developer's first game ever.
Ooh.
Oh, God. First game ever.
Okay.
It's an RPG.
And it was an RPG.
Yes, and was funded as... the game was funded on an Indiegogo campaign as well. So that is 5.
Okay. So it came out in May 2020. It's an RPG. It's the developer's first ever game.
It's not a Switch exclusive by the sound of things.
It's not
that we know of.
Yeah, but it rated quite highly on the Switch, and it was funded on Indiegogo.
The debut title being an RPG is what's getting me, because normally an indie debut title.
Yeah, exactly. Because I feel like it should narrow it down quite a lot, but I can't think of any. I think I have an idea what it might be.
I have an idea as well, but you go first.
I think it might be Crosscode.
Oh, that's a good one.
I think that came out around May that year. I know it's a massive RPG.
I think you're on the ball with that one, I reckon.
Yeah.
My other one is Nathan reviewed Legends of Amberland, which isn't well known, but he might be thinking of that as well. Because that's a debut. I'm happy to do both, like for our first two. Steve, do you have anything?
I don't, so you guys go for those two.
Okay.
So that's your guesses?
Yeah.
Yes.
Both are no.
Ooh.
I thought I got you then.
So confident with Crosscode.
I thought it was Crosscode, yeah.
Yeah, because that reviewed quite highly as well.
Yeah. And I think it came out around the same time.
Did you want to use a lifeline or keep going with the clues?
I'd say keep going with the clues,
Yeah, give us-
but I'm going to...
Because you have to use the yes, no first, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, so the developers are from Panama.
Oh,
Panama, okay.
God.
I'm going to quickly chime in here and say I'm quite upset that, Nathan, you're already better than this than I am. This is your first time doing this.
So this is where the clues start to get a bit more... This is what the game is after 6.
That's pretty niche.
I'm
Panama, that's pretty niche, isn't it?
Yeah, like
I was going to say, yeah.
Even that is telling me something, but
That
I
was
can't
something I
remember.
saw. I was like, oh, that is an interesting fact. I'm going to put that in here.
But it doesn't, for me personally, that doesn't clear anything up.
Each playable character has their own unique traversal ability.
Is that not quite common in RPGs?
Not if it's like a typical Final Fantasy game where you're, just the one.
Yeah.
Yeah, the traversal...
Is it-
Oh.
Go ahead, Alex.
Is this like a... I'm thinking for like a yes or no question, maybe it's... Because we know it's an RPG, but we don't know what kind of RPG it is.
Yeah.
So maybe it's like a strategy RPG?
Yeah, the traversal to me sounds like it's like has some 2D platformness to it, because I can't really think of what other way different characters would move around. Because like what I'm thinking now is like, but I think that came out way later. I was going to say like, actually I don't think it can be that, because I don't think it has multiple characters.
Are you thinking Monster Sanctuary? Because I know that came out in December, but...
No, I was thinking. No, I can't remember what I was thinking now. Mind Seas, but I think that came out a lot later, and I don't think it had different characters.
Oh, yeah.
So
So, I'm thinking if we use a yes or no question to see if it's a strategy RPG.
Is that going to be the yes or no question?
Yeah, that's fine with me.
It is not a strategy RPG.
Okay.
So in that case, I'd be more thinking that it's like a turn-based, more traditional RPG.
Well, the next clue is combat is turn-based.
I knew that was going to happen. Okay.
Do you want me to go to the next clue, or...?
Hang on, let me just... So it's a turn-based RPG. Came out in May last year. It's an indie RPG because it was the developer's first game. Yeah. Funded on Indiegogo. And it's...
From Panama.
From Panama, yeah, and it's turn-based.
You also have the Switchaboo lifeline.
How many questions, or how many hints are we at? 6 or 7?
You are at 8.
At
Yeah,
8?
that was 8.
Then I think we should go for the lifeline.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Yep.
So this lifeline is from Jake, our newest writer. Let me...
Switchaboo scored this game an 80% in our review. Inspired by Game Boy Advance and DS.
Why is that one going? There we go.
As a hint for the next one.
Okay,
So Switchaboo scored an 80% in the review.
So does that ring any bells for you, Alex? Like you must have
I was going to say, now I've got to think back.
That's the first time we've realised that we've reviewed it, is that right? Is that not
correct?
So that should... Alex is pretty good with our backlog, I think. No pressure.
Yeah, I'm also trying to think...
I was going to say, no pressure.
I'm also trying to think about what we reviewed on Switch Indie Fix last year around that time, but...
Because I'm trying to think, May 2020, I'm pretty sure it was just me, James, and Dylan at that time. So what could we have reviewed? Because James doesn't really do RPGs all that much. And we gave it an 80. Oh, this is really putting a lot of pressure on me.
Do you want me to go to the next clue?
Yeah, give us the next clue, please.
Because that'd be hint number 9, wouldn't it? So we still have our
so
two
then we
guesses.
have one more.
It is a party of 3 members.
I got it.
You got it?
I got it.
What do you think?
So James did review this one.
Okay.
I'm 100% confident. Bug Fables, the Everlasting Sapling.
Ah. Yes.
Nathan, am I right?
Correct.
Yeah, well done, Alex. Nice.
Well done.
Oh,
And the last one was heavily inspired by a cult classic Nintendo game.
it would have come from there, but like,
Yeah.
I'm actually quite disappointed in myself that it took me that long to get that.
I thought you would have gotten it pretty early.
That was hard. I mean, the Panama doesn't ring any bells, but
It's like an interesting little piece of information.
Yeah,
to
that's
just
it.
chuck
Like,
in.
I'm sure I
You've
must
done
have
that a
looked
few
on.
times.
I have.
Yeah, and I think I must have read that somewhere because as soon as you said Panama, I'm like, I know I've read. I must have read it on a Twitter bio or something. So I think those were good hints. Well done.
And you're right. Sorry.
What was the cult Nintendo game that inspired it?
Paper Mario 1000 Year Door.
Oh, right, okay.
And the Nintendo 64 one, I'd say as well.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So that, yeah, and you're right, because each character has their own traversal technique, which is very much the Paper Mario kind of style as well.
Cool.
We, just as a tidbit of information as well, there's never been a Name That game that we haven't got it right.
It's also, hasn't it ever... Did we get to 9 on the first one, or was that the first one to get to 9?
Would have been close. Like, that was Axiom Verge.
Yeah.
So I reckon Bug Fables, the one we just did, was probably tied with it.
Tied or just beat it.
Yeah,
Because I think we either got to 9 or 8, and I can't remember.
that's right. Moving on to my medium difficulty.
Okay.
So this game is a 2D platformer.
Okay.
It has a retro aesthetic.
Okay.
Launched in May 2018.
Okay, that rules out what I was thinking of.
What were you thinking of?
Shovel Knight.
Yeah, I was thinking of Shovel Knight as well.
It's always the go-to. This game launched on PC, Xbox One, PS4, PS Vita, Nintendo Switch, and Nintendo 3DS.
Oh. And what?
I think I have an idea.
Yeah, I think
If you guys get it,
I can't
again,
remember
free.
what it is now.
when did you say it released, Alex?
May 2018.
On the Switch.
Because I was thinking
It is on Switch.
I was thinking SteamWorld Dig 2, but I think that came out later than May.
I'm thinking that Mega Man, freaking the guy who created Mega Man, how he did his own Kickstarter game.
The Mighty Number 9.
Yes.
But I don't think
Did
that
that
has
come out
the
on the
retro. I'm not even. I don't know actually, but I wouldn't say that has the retro graphics anywhere.
Actually, no, it didn't come out on the 3DS. Because like the Vita was where I got like, hang on, what came out on the Vita in 20 whatever?
I'm thinking of one of the Bloodstained games, maybe, because
Possibly.
they're
Yeah,
retro graphics. It came out
Ritual of the Night.
came out that kind of time, and
Yeah, there was the.
they were also on PlayStation and don't know about 3DS, but I don't know. That's mine. Now
Yeah, because they had.
I mean, we can't guess it.
But then
Yeah.
Well, last hint within that bracket is the Switch version has an 82 on Metacritic.
that could fit Bloodstained, I suppose. But there's
Yeah.
two. There's Ritual of the Night, and I can't remember the other one's called. There's one's a Metroidvania,
Ritual of the Night was the first one.
which is the
pretty
Metroidvania,
sure.
and there's another one that's more of a traditional Castlevania platformer, which I think is Son of the Moon, is it? Or Blood of the Moon,
We
maybe?
can
Yeah.
guess Ritual of the Night.
Yeah, I think we should guess. I mean, we have 2 guesses right for these first 5, so.
Yeah.
It's not Ritual. It's not Bloodstained Ritual of the Night.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the Vita and the 3DS. I was also thinking maybe it's one of the Guacamelee games.
Oh yeah, it's a good
I
shout.
guess Guacamelee.
Actually, you do have a good point.
Oh,
Guacamelee 2.
Well, did
Because-
Guacamelee come out on the Switch?
Is that retro? I mean, it's kind of it's borderline retro, isn't it?
It is retro-esque.
Yeah,
Mm.
like it's not pixel art, but yeah, it's,
No, yeah, true.
But yeah, that was kind of what I was thinking because yeah, I mean, I would say
Sure.
Guacamelee 2 because that released all at the same time on everything, but then I'm not sure if that released on the 3DS and Vita.
I don't think it did.
So it might
I don't think
be
it
there
released
was
on 3DS.
they did like
Yes.
a Guacamelee Deluxe Edition thing, so maybe it's that.
Yeah, but it only came out last year.
Oh, okay.
Because it came out at the same time as Wonderful 101 and Paper Mario.
Ah, really? Okay.
Yeah. Because there was like 3 games that came out on the same day, plus something else on the PlayStation, which was Ghost of Tsushima. And I was like, I want to buy all of these, and I can only get 3.
Story of my life.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
It's the
Yeah,
DS
like I
and
said-
Vita that's like has me second guessing so much stuff.
yeah, there was also yeah, but it wasn't a 2D because there was also Severed from Drinkbox because they released that on the Vita and 3DS, but I don't think it's not a 2D platformer. So
There is the other Bloodstained game. I don't keep going on about it, but because I think the other one was released more widely as well. I can't remember what it's called.
Mm.
It's one that was more.
Yeah,
the more Castlevania
Curse,
one.
is it Curse of the Moon or something?
It's something to the moon.
This is more of a technical question, Alex.
Yeah.
With Shovel Knight, do you count the the King of Cards and stuff as their own releases, or as they part of Shovel Knight themselves?
I would just put it under the whole treasure trove
That's what I thought. Yeah.
banner. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think we should guess one more because we can.
Yeah.
And maybe we go for the other Bloodstained game.
Why not?
Yeah, why not?
So what's your guess?
Bloodstained Curse of the Moon, or whatever it was called.
You got it.
Hey!
Ah, nice. Nice one, Steve.
Go Steve as well, because you said like
Yeah.
I'm gonna harken back, and I'm like,
Yeah.
no, harken back on it. You got it.
Well, it's the way you
nice
said.
one.
You said it's not Ritual of the Night. You kind of said it in a way that kind
Mm.
of so that
It
purposefully.
did kind of like have a way you said it.
Yeah.
Damn. I need to work on that. The other hint has a sequel that launched in July 2020. Is known as a tribute to a classic series, which is where you're getting the Castlevania. I thought you'd get it from there easily. So sold 100,000 copies within its first week, 56% of the sales being from Switch.
Nice.
Developed and published by a Japanese company and was officially revealed 12 days before its release.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Cool.
It was like an additional thing that they added on.
Yeah, because the main one was Ritual of the Night, but I
Yeah.
feel like Curse of the Moon gets more buzz.
Well, I guess
Nathan,
it's my turn now.
Yeah.
First clue. Released on February 1st, 2019.
Okay, that's my birthday, so I should know this.
So
20.
you're 2 years old.
Yeah. So 2 years ago, what was I playing on my birthday? Okay.
Hopefully, I mean, that's a very lucky date for us.
Yeah.
A Metacritic score of 84% on the Switch version.
84, sorry?
84%, correct.
84. Okay, so it's a good game.
Published and developed by Chucklefish.
Mm.
Oh, okay.
Uh,
I'd go Wargroove.
yes, it was Wargroove. Yeah.
And 2019 seems like the right...
Yeah, I'm almost certain it was Wargroove.
Yeah, you're correct.
You got...
Nice.
Oh, great. It's very hard, isn't it, Nathan, to come up with hints that are difficult but won't give it away.
Yeah, I went where the next ones was like a tactics turn-based game.
Yeah.
was meant to release early 2018, but suffered issues forcing it to push it back. It was revealed in the first Nindy showcase for the Nintendo Switch.
Ah.
So, back in 2017 before the Switch released. Was nominated as Best Strategy Game of 2019 at the Game Awards. Switchaboo showcased the first 35 minutes on the YouTube channel.
Oh god, you really went deep on that one.
I was looking to see if we had a review for it, and we don't.
We do, although
It might have been lost.
Yeah, because we had to do the whole domain thing, switch with the website, and it just messed everything up.
Yeah, and it supports local and co-op multiplayer, and the story follows the assassination of the King of Cherrywood.
I really liked Wargroove. I reckon I could go back to that, but yeah.
And then, again, the clue that was the Switchaboo Lifeline was basically it was heavily inspired of GBA and DS tactics game from the day.
What was it? Advanced Wars, right?
Yeah.
Advanced Wars.
All right.
Nice.
So, last game. This one's hard mode, and I did scrape bottom of the barrel for this one. So good luck. So hint number 1, as with all the other two. So the other two of my games, it is a 2D platformer.
Okay.
Going for a theme here.
Yeah. Why not? Launched on PC in January 2018 and Switch in August 2019.
Okay.
Developed and self-published by an Australian studio.
This is Hollow Knight.
That Hollow Knight's quite old though. It's like Hollow Knight's 2015.
But he also said he dug the bottom of the barrel here.
That's true. That's Alex' favourite game is Hollow Knight. So
Yeah, I do love Hollow Knight.
And maybe he's trying to play us here.
Yeah.
But Hollow Knight was released first on the PC. It came to the Switch later, and it's from an Australian.
It's from an Adelaide team.
Yeah, from Adelaide, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So what were the years?
Please
We still can't get into their doors, though, can we, Alex?
What were the dates?
We still can't get in their doors, can we?
Yeah, we're still trying, but they're still not answering. What was that, Steve?
What were the dates you said? The years?
Launched on PC in January 2018, on Switch in August 2019.
I'm pretty certain Hollow Knight was earlier than 2018, but then I guess he didn't say that was its first appearance, did he? Actually, so
the dates might not. Yeah,
Hollow Knight came out 17ish, I think it was 2017, but it might not have been. It might have gone something else first before it went to PC in 18.
Well, so that would come under more Metroidvania than platformer, wouldn't it?
I think Metroidvania is like a subgenre of 2D platform. I don't know. Yeah,
pretty much. Yeah. It's like a adventure 2D platform.
Well, that was hint number 3, right? Let's continue with the hints until 5, and then we'll talk about it.
So number 4 got an Xbox One release in 2019 and PS4 in 2020.
Is it Ori? One of the Ori games? Maybe.
So the last hint, the Switch version has a 64 on Metacritic, but received 75 from us.
Oh no, that's too low for Ori.
It's not Hollow Knight.
Yeah, definitely not. I also don't think it's Ori because
it's too low.
Ori came out way before. Yeah, and it's too low.
Yeah, Hollow Knight is still the only game Switchaboo's ever given 100% on.
Huh?
Is that because you reviewed it?
Yes.
Okay. So, I think the key here might be thinking of Australian developers and who it could be if a developer that can self-publish. But to be honest, the only developers I can think of right now are the people that did Golf Story and Team Cherry. So I might have to lean on.
The only other one I can think of is Hand of Fate 2, but that's not.
It's not a 2D platformer.
That came out later on. It also came out later on the Switch than everything else.
Is it one of the guys? Is it Death Squared from SMG? Because I'm kind of asking the team, because that also has been on the Switch quite a long time.
Yeah, it's been on special a fair few times as well,
Yeah, and
which implies it's been out for a bit.
Is it a
yeah, and I think
platformer,
it's
Is it a platformer?
no, it's not a platformer. Yeah, you're right. It's like a puzzle game.
I've got no
Was it
guesses.
SMG that? Yeah, platformer from Australia.
Did Team Cherry do anything else? Or have they only done Hollow Knight?
No, they've only done Hollow Knight.
You do have your lifelines as well.
Yeah, I think maybe we need a lifeline. What do you think, guys?
Well, we have to do a yes/no question first.
Yeah. So maybe the yes/no question should be: is it also a Metroidvania, or can be classed as a Metroidvania, or do we want a different yes/no question now that we don't know it? Now that we know it's not Hollow Knight.
Yeah,
Maybe you could,
I think we should look into something else.
what about have Switchaboo reviewed it? Because that might...
Oh, he said it was rated 75%.
Oh, sorry,
Yeah,
sorry, yeah.
64 on Metacritic for the Switch version. We got 75 from us. Bonus hint, 75 from me.
Okay.
I'll give you that little bit of lifeline.
Could ask the Metroidvania questions. I can't really think of any other questions. Yes or no?
Yeah, I can't think of any yes/no ones here.
You want to go with that question?
Yeah.
It's not a Metroidvania.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
So that doesn't help as much.
Yeah.
Okay. I think then we should continue with the hints.
We still have to do 2 guesses, otherwise they're gone.
Yeah, okay, that's true.
Correct.
But I can't really think of anything now. Like I said, the games I can think of, I've already kind of thrown away because
I mean, we can confirm they're not if you want to, and so we're not quote unquote wasting them.
Yeah. Okay, so if we go back through the hints, it's a 2D platformer. It was released first on PC and then Switch.
And then came to Xbox, then PS4.
Yeah, then came to PS4 last year.
Yeah.
It's got a 64 on Metacritic.
On the Switch version specifically.
Yeah, on the Switch version. And the 75 from you guys, which might suggest that the Switch version was a lesser port than the other versions. Because, yeah, you guys seem to like it, or Switchaboo gave it a higher score than the Metacritic sits at, so maybe the other versions are better. And it's from an Australian developer / publisher.
That's the hard bit. It's the Aussie bit. I don't... Because if you think I can't... We could guess any Aussie studio game, but I can't think of one we've already discounted.
No, I can't think of any games to guess right now.
Yeah,
so
I might have gone very hard mode.
I mean,
I mean, I hope it's that won't make sense either.
Because it's not Untitled Goose Game, because that was last week. Or last
That was
fortnight.
last week.
Yeah,
Feels like last week.
yeah, house, yeah. No, I think we should move on with the hints.
Yeah.
Okay. Hint number 6, it was the studio's debut title. Hint number 7, and I think this one's going to broad it wide open, I reckon.
Okay.
Features vampires and a gothic motif.
Bloodstained Ritual of the Night. No, it's like a vampire gothic motif
Bloodstained come out,
2D platformer that's not a Metroidvania.
In Australian dollars, it sells for $6.99 on the eShop.
That's your standard price for it?
Yes.
Okay.
So in pounds, it's probably going to be about £4, £5.
$3.50.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know what the exchange rate is anymore. Yeah. Is it this like? It's not that like Siggy. What's it? There's like that game where there's the night and it's always on sale, and that's a 2D platformer with vampires, I think. And it's like Siggy and it's like the Fart Lord or something like that.
I haven't heard of it. Honestly.
You'll know it if you see the thumbnail. You'll know it because it's always on sale on the eShop.
Yeah. We still have the Switchaboo Lifeline as well if we want to use that.
Yeah, I think we should, but I have a feeling it's not going to help as much. But yeah, I think we should.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
All right. So this hint is given to us by Rochelle Suri Tucker. I just have to remember which one it is. Oh yeah, here we go. I'll turn the volume up.
I'm not in distress. Good luck, guys.
Her hint is she's not in distress.
Oh, so it's like a cryptic.
So there's no spiders.
Was that it? She's not in distress. Is that what you said?
She's not in distress.
Okay,
And
so
hint number 9.
yeah,
I'll go with hint number 9 before you can do the 2 guesses.
Yeah.
The game is named after the protagonist.
not in distress. I don't know. I think we should maybe guess this Siggy. Like I think it's called Siggy game.
Yeah.
Because
Just guess that.
yeah, is it that game?
It's not.
Okay. Then I don't know. Yeah, there's also the game about the witch, but I don't know if. Yeah, no, I don't know. I think we're gonna have to go to unless either of you two can think of anything.
I can't think of anything myself.
No.
So the last hint, Switchaboo interviewed the developers back at PAX Australia 2018. So if you kept up with what we did.
I remember you doing this in the like in your first opinion pipe. I can't remember the name of it. Because I did read this in the opinion pipe, and I just can't remember the name of it now.
Oh, did I mention the game though?
You've mentioned the devs at least.
What
No,
about
I'm stumped.
the cryptic bit? Is it? I'm not in panic. Or not in distress.
Not in distress.
Calm. Placid.
Or in distress is in the title, but I can't of the game.
I'm not in distress.
So I'm like, is there a game where it's like name in distress? But I don't think there is, or at least I can't think of one.
So you got only one more guess. There are no more lifelines. I'll go 1 to 10. I'll read out all the hints.
Yeah.
So it's a 2D platformer. Launched on PC in January 2018 and Switch in August 2019. Developed and self-published by an Australian studio. Got an Xbox One release in 2019 and PS4 in 2020. Switch version has a 64 on Metacritic, but received 75% from myself. It is the studio's debut title. Features vampires and a gothic motif. It sells for $6.99 Australian dollars on the eShop. Game is named after the protagonist, and Switchaboo interviewed the developers back at PAX Australia 2018.
I think if we knew the real biggest hint I think is the PC one, like it getting released first on PC, then Switch, then on Xbox, and then PlayStation. But I can't think of a game that that got released like that in those kind of stages that sounds like the rest of the hints. So yeah,
I'm stumped.
I don't know either. Yeah.
You calling it? Is this the first ever game where the host has won?
I think it is, unless Nathan comes up with like a miracle guess.
No, I can't think of anything.
No. Then tell us, Alex.
So, developed and self-published by Brisbane-based Australian studio Screwtape Studios, is the game Damsel.
Damsel. I need to Google
Damsel
it.
in Distress. Goddamn.
Yeah.
I've never heard of this game, honestly.
Yeah, I don't think I have either.
Same.
Like,
No?
Damsel in
It's good.
Distress.
So,
Oh.
yeah,
okay.
we interviewed him back at 2018. It has a... I didn't put it in there because I was worried that it has... that it might have made it too obvious, although you probably could have helped. It probably could have helped, actually, in retrospect. But it has a comic book cut. It has comic book cut scenes, and then it goes on to the gameplay. But like all the story is done entirely through comic book snippets, which is really cool. But definitely go check it out. It's only $6.99 on the eShop, and that's its base price. And I gave it a 75.
Congratulations, Alex.
Yay!
Yeah, well
You
done,
finally won one.
I dug the bottom of the barrel. I was actually going to be surprised if you got this one, but I figured I'd go hard mode on one.
Yeah, I was going to go a really hard game, but I was like, I won't do that.
This is one of those ones where I've done 4 standard episodes, and I did the other 2. You guys have guessed every single one. I'm like, nah, I'm giving you a hard one. I'm going all out. And I'm quite happy that I won.
Well,
Yeah,
Although it's probably cheating a little bit. But definitely check out Damsel. It is a very good game. And I'll reiterate, only for $6.99, it's actually really, really good.
Cool. Yeah.
So see if I can stump you on the next one, right?
That's it. Well, again, thank you so much for joining me, everyone. So thank you, Nathan. Thank you, Steve. And thank you, Adam, for joining us from Switch Indie Fix. For our listeners and readers, Adam, where can people find you?
They can follow me on Twitter at Switch Indie Fix for all of my Nintendo and indie related hot takes.
I was going to call them antics.
Or antics, yeah, that's a better word.
But yeah, thank you everyone for listening. If you want to hear more of our voices and what we do, so definitely go check out the Switchaboo podcast. We launch a new episode every fortnight where we talk about news, we play a round of Name That Game, and we just have some general fun. But overall, thank you everyone for listening, and we'll speak to you next time.
Gotcha.
Bye.
Bye-bye.